We're live. I think. What is going on, everybody? Before we kind of jump into this, give people a few minutes to hop in here. I'm going to play this because I don't know whatever. Never know what's going to happen on the show.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
So there you go. That's I feel like that's a gift for every show we do. But welcome everybody. Welcome in. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Gonna have a fun show for you guys. Hop in there. As you can see, I'm just one man tonight. There may be a second joining me. I don't know. But we're going to have a fun dealer preview. And we're doing a dealer preview show, not only tonight, we're also going to do one on Wednesday. So you're going to have two dealer previews for this show right here. This Saturday, May 17th, Newington, Connecticut, Angry Hair Salon. I believe it is 102 Payne Road in Newington, Connecticut. It starts at 10, goes till 5. The after party is going to start at 7. It's an all-day event. We got food trucks. We got a bar. We got vendors. We got giveaways. We got a DJ. We got it all. So please, if you can make it, come on by. May 17th, this Saturday. Doors open at 10 a.m. It's $5 at the door. If not, just talk to us because we've been handing out free passes left and right. But I can't wait. It's my favorite time of the year. It's con season's in full swing, and we try to put on a show like no other. Like I said, it's an all-day event. We want you to come hang out. Honestly, don't buy a book. Just come and hang out. That's the best part of the show. A ton of community members. We love it. And then the vendors, which you'll see a lot of tonight as well as on Wednesday. You'll see a lot of guys like, we got guys like J&S, Very Gary, Brickhouse, like vendor guys. But then we have a lot of guys like myself, Uncle Frank, Broke Boy Comics, who I've seen in the chat in there. He's setting up for the first time. A lot of guys that don't usually sell with some PC stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. We got the food trucks. The after party was a huge hit last year with some karaoke. So we're absolutely bringing this back. Show ends at 5. After party starts at 7. Go out, get some food, whatever you need to do. Go back to your hotel. And then after party right at 7. Absolute blast this year. So I can't wait to see what happens and honestly see what people choose for their karaoke songs because there were some surprises last year and I can't wait. But I'm going to kind of stop rambling. Like I said, there is we have this show going tonight. We have a handful of vendors come on, show off some stuff as well. You're going to see me again on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Same thing. Whole slew of vendors. I think between both nights we have around 15 or so vendors, if not closer to 20. I don't remember, but there's a lot of them. This is for people that if you guys are coming to the show and you're looking for something specific, throw it in the comments, throw it in the chat, let these vendors know, because if they have it, they can bring it. Because there's only so much space you can fit in your car, what you can set up at a table. So if you're looking for something specific, let them know, let us know. We'll get, hopefully someone will have it. Most likely. There's a lot of cool stuff for this show. Really, really quick though. Right here, John Big Daddy Ross. Thank you for joining, my friend. One of the many sponsors of this year's show. We got Neil. Always a pleasure. Smartest man in comics. Doug Bratton. What's happening? Hopefully we'll see you Saturday. I don't know. I know it's a little bit of a drive for you. Hopefully we'll see you. And then we got Jim Bronzeville. You're gonna see him this Saturday. He'll be set up there. Him in Street Side. Can't wait. Benny Blanco. What's going on? There will be some margaritas. I can't promise unlimited, but there will be some comic themed beverages, if you will. And then look at this guy, Broke Boy Comics. What's happening? You're going to see him on Wednesday night. Make sure you come back Wednesday. You're going to see him showing off some of the stuff. First time vending. So make sure you come on back. And then this guy right here, you know what? I'm not even going to say his name because I'm just going to bring him and Adam, Coffee and Comics, right into the screen here.
What's up, folks?
Welcome, guys.
What's going on, man?
Welcome in, man. Appreciate you guys coming on. You guys being the first vendors to kind of kick us off this year, so appreciate it very much.
As always, it's an honor. I tell people all the time, the Comic Swap is my favorite show of the year, so I'm more than happy to do whatever I can to promote it.
Awesome, man. We really appreciate that. We try to have a fun time. We try to make it a show unlike any other. That is a fun time where people in the community get together, talk comics, have a great time, have some food, have some laughs.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you walk away with some cool books. And honestly, before I kind of let you get into this, I will reiterate many times, this is a swap. So if you have stuff that you're looking to trade or even sell, I can guarantee you someone's most likely looking for it. Worst comes to worst, someone just says no, not a big deal. I think every year for the past at least 4 or 5 years, I've made some kind of trade, whether it was like for a book or like comics back and forth or cash involved, however it was.
Yeah.
I trade every single year. It's one of the most underrated parts of this hobby, and I love it. So
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Without fail. I mean, I've traded with a lot of the dudes at the swap. You know, in the past, I've traded with like Street Side Anthony, with Mike the Beast Benson, with, you know, Broke Boy Comics, like all those dudes. We've always worked out something every time. And every year, I'm always stoked about what I walk away with. I love this show.
Yep.
Which is a bummer that I'm not making it this year. My brother's going to be set up at the table with Sweet Gems.
Okay. All right.
And I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken that I'm not going to be at my own table for this event.
That is a real bummer. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Dude,
Well, we're gonna miss it.
It's awful. Like, I was stoked all year. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like, I'm one of the big sponsors. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. This is gonna be the best. My wife bought Paw Patrol Live tickets, so I have to take my kids to Paw Patrol Live and miss the swap, and it's the worst.
I mean, Paw Patrol's pretty great. Don't get me wrong. Me and my niece watch it all the time, but it's no 3MIB swap. So.
No, I mean, I'm not kidding when I say it's my favorite show of the year. Like, you could put me at Terrificon, you could put me at CliffsCon, you could put me at New York. I don't care. The 3 Men swap is the best show of the year.
We try to make it unique. We try to have people have some fun with it. So that's, it's what we try to do. It's very unfortunate that you're not going to be there, but it sounds like your brother's filling in, which is awesome. I've met him. He's a great guy.
Right on.
Like you said, this guy right here, Sweet Gems, is also going to be set up with you guys. Pedigree sponsor of the swap. The man himself. And you guys got a little something planned, I was told. Some bags or something.
So Sweet Gems is working on mystery bags. Now, he told me his whole plan tonight. I've had a couple of beers. I'm not going to lie to you. So I didn't quite catch what he was talking about, but let's bring him in. Al, grab Sweet Gems. But what we are doing is I talked to Otto earlier tonight, and he made it very clear. He goes, I don't want just comics. I want weird stuff. And I said, well, I got weird stuff all over my shop. So we're going to be bringing a ton of weird stuff to the 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap, including I've got stuff like sealed 3DS games. I've got this, which is cool. This is one of only 8 in the world graded Cosmic Black 3DSs. There's only 8 of these in existence.
Okay.
This is coming to the swap. I've got the Wolverine popcorn bucket.
Yeah, now we're talking.
It's still sealed. I've got the Deadpool popcorn bucket. We're going to be bringing graded stuff, wall books, but I'm bringing a bunch of stuff that's just weird out there stuff.
That's my favorite kind of stuff.
Except mine too. That's the stuff I buy all the time.
And that's like you said. I mean, this is a comic show, but we have comics. We have guys doing cards. We have guys doing toys, random collectibles. Well, some guys with some video games. A little bit of everything. So it's not just comics, guys. A little bit of everything.
And I'll be bringing a little bit of everything, but I am going to hand it off to Sweet Gems. Let him tell you about all of the mystery bag stuff.
Let's get him on it. There he is. Look at him.
What's up, people?
Look at the handsome fella.
This is the first time I've been on with you guys. I'm super excited, super happy to be here. Want to say thank you to everybody ahead of time that's going to appreciate the show and enjoy it. It's going to be a great time. I've been looking forward all year to it. So it's kind of hard to try to top, every year, because every year is so awesome. And I try to do something crazy and make sure the giveaways are awesome. And I give up some awesome gem for the tables that we raffle off at the end of the show, which is our legendary. That's probably one of the best parts of the show.
I didn't really hit on that, but I mean, you're going to talk about some of the giveaways you're going to be doing. We do giveaways along as well.
So
but then we have the raffle table, which is
So besides books and Pokemon cards, I wanted to do. I will be giving out. I don't know if you remember, Otto had a set of comic book cards. where there was a cover of the cards. So I got a whole set. I plan on giving those out, have a big pile. So right when you get in, you'll get one. Hopefully it's the book that you have. And if you don't have that card, you can trade. That's something off rip. You can trade at the show. And I'm going to be doing mystery bags. So mystery bags, I'm going to give a lot of goodies in there. So make sure, everybody's going to walk away with something awesome on those mystery bags. So I'm looking forward to the whole show. I cannot wait. I'm ecstatic. And I know Adam's not going to be going, but it's one of my unfortunately, it's one of my favorite places to go. I love this place. He has awesome stuff all the time. So if I couldn't bring Adam, I was like, well, I'm bringing the store. If I got to take your brother, we're going to get some cool stuff. We're going to the show. We're going to represent because it's one of my favorite spots to be at. So I couldn't bring Adam, but I did bring all his cool stuff, which is almost the same thing. It's almost even trade. If you look at me, I'm like, listen, I tried. So I don't want to spoil any of my awesomeness and giveaways and stuff, but no, it's going to be legendary this year. Hopefully it won't rain like the last 2 years. So let's, I didn't want to jinx it, but I look forward to it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good show. Definitely.
Awesome. Now, just really quick, the mystery bags, are we talking? Do you have a price point on them? Are they different?
Well, they're going to have a floor. But this is the thing that I'm going to bring to, besides Pokemon cards, maybe some One Piece, I'm also going to be throwing in some books. So that mystery bag might hold one of the gems on the wall that we're going to have. So besides having a chance at cards, you're going to have a chance at books and discounts. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different, and it's going to have something for everyone. It's just not going to lock it down to one thing because the swap is about a lot of different things. So guess what? Those bags are going to be filled with a lot of different things. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome, man. I can't wait. I'm pumped. I can't wait to see you Saturday, and I'm excited. I'll probably end up buying a bag. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm going to give a little bit. There might be a prismatic chase in there. One of those big boy chases at a 9 graded CGC. I will have post on my Instagram. So like maybe a day or two before the show, I'll showcase some of the chases that'll be going into those bags and some of the books that you could maybe find in those bags. And stay tuned. Definitely don't miss out. Awesome. I know it's going to be a certain amount of bags. So when they're gone, they're gone.
All right. Find out. You guys heard it there. Find out amount of bags.
Yep.
Get them while you can. Get discounts at the booth. It sounds like possibly some cards, some books, a little bit of everything. I love it.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw you back to Adam so he can start showing you all the cool stuff he's going to bring to the show. Thanks for having me on. Although we're missing Otto.
Otto's having a little car trouble.
Yeah.
But, there's a chance you might see him. If not, you're going to be stuck with me for the
night.
So
I enjoy to see what everybody else is bringing. Thank you again for having me on, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys this Saturday.
Hell yeah! You heard it from the pedigree sponsor himself, people. Hell yeah!
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna. You know what, Adam? I'm gonna do this old school here for you. I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight you, and you guys have plenty of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing. All right.
Sure. I'll tell you what. I'll walk you through our store real quick because most of the people that are watching right now haven't been to our shop.
Okay.
Might as well walk around. So right now, behind me.
Let me highlight you first.
Highlight this guy, man.
There we go.
Perfect. So as you can see behind me, we have our slab wall. We're going to be bringing some of this stuff, not everything, but a couple of things. When you come this way,
if you see something specific in this video that you want, throw it in the chat, throw it in the comments so they know to bring it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you see anything on this wall, they go, oh, I need that for my collection. Absolutely, we're bringing it with us. You can also take a look at the wall behind me. There's a couple of books on here that are definitely coming with us. There's another slab wall that we had built. We're going to come over here to this is our Pokemon case and video game case, including the ultra rare Pikachu N64, which if you're a kid like me from the 90s, you remember that. That thing is the best. Now, over here, we're going to be bringing a lot of our wall books here.
Okay.
A little bit hard to see, but we've got some absolute bangers up here. First Vision, First Red Sonja, First Sinestro. I mean, nobody has that book. I've got 2 copies right now.
Okay.
We've got First Red Death, but it's a newsstand copy. We've got the Black Lois Lane. We've got crazy books that we're going to be bringing with us.
Is that a creepy number 1 up there?
That is absolutely a creepy number 1.
That's not one you see too often. I
That
love
is
it.
not one you see too often. Now, we're not going to be bringing this with us, but if anyone's interested and they want to come by the shop, we do have an original 2001 Pokemon Neon sign from the movie release.
That's pretty cool.
Nobody has this thing, and it's insane that it's even survived. I can't find another one anywhere. No one has it. I have it.
I'm not a neon guy, but I could find a spot for that. That's pretty cool.
It's like the coolest thing on the planet. So
Yeah.
a friend of mine who's very heavy into Pokemon, I sent them a photo that apparently this came out of a Blockbuster, according to them.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I guess this hung in the window when they did the VHS release for the 2001 movie,
I believe that.
which is awesome. Here's what's crazy. This is made by Nintendo. That's insane. Like, Nintendo doesn't make neon signs. This one was made by Nintendo.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty awesome.
I might be bringing this with us. This is our Wolverine statue that I'm in love with, but it might be coming with us. Let's see what else we're going to be bringing with us. We're going to be bringing keys upon keys upon keys. We have so many books right now that 6-foot table is going to be jam-packed.
Stuff on top, stuff on the bottom, stuff all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah. Stuff everywhere. So this is our Marvel section, our DC section. We have our independent section over here. We've got toys lining the walls. And again, if there's anything anyone's looking for, please let me know, and I'd be happy to pull it aside for you.
I wish I had the space, because every time I've been in the store a few times, and every time I see it, I want that watchtower. I just have no space for it.
Dude, that thing is insane. So here's what's crazy. That came from a buddy of mine named Carlos, who's a huge, huge toy guy, like crazy toy guy. So he paid for this when it came out on discount, $3.90. And I know that because it's got the original discount sticker on it.
KB Toys?
KB Toys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll
But
double
we
your money for it right now.
Yeah, right. Pretty sure he'd kill me. But we've got full sets that we sell for dirt cheap. We've got video games. We've got everything. So we're going to be bringing a really, really, really eclectic mix of stuff to the 3 Men in Basement Swap this year, for sure.
Oh, yeah, man. I love it. That's what I love to hear. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Everything from dynamic forces variants to signed stuff to rare silver, rare bronze. I might throw a couple of Golden Age books in. We'll see. Actually, if someone's interested, I have some secret books in my back room that are Platinum Age.
Okay. All
so
right.
if someone's interested, I've got some books. They're in rough shape. I'm not going to lie to you, but they are Platinum Age comics that you never see.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever seen one. So
I've got some. They're big, they're thick too, and they're Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy comics, and a couple of other ones that are 1880s, 1890s.
Wow,
I know, it's insane.
that's a deep dive kind of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. By the way, look what we're watching.
Look. It's like it's like the shirt with the mirror. It just keeps going and going. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna be bringing everything from slabs to Pokemon cards to popcorn buckets to video games. We're gonna be bringing a ton of stuff with us.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait. I mean, as you guys see, if there's anything that has caught your eye in any of this, please throw it in the comments, throw it in the chat. Let these guys know. Adam, would you mind maybe even like flipping the camera and just kind of going along the wall?
For sure.
Give everybody a quick look here.
As soon as I can figure out how to do that, yeah. How do I do that?
I think it's usually just like a little flip button. Little.
I see
little
more.
reverse.
Okay, go back to camera.
Oh, there we go, guys.
No, that just kills my camera.
Oh,
This is the behind the scenes kind of stuff, guys. Maybe
Yeah,
just
you know what? Here, we'll just do this.
turn the phone. There you go. That's perfect. There we go.
So we've got everything on our wall right now, from rare variants of Miles Morales to the X-Men that everyone wants. Boba Fett. Oh yeah, we have a Omega Man just sitting here, like
Yeah.
just tucked back. We've got first Bizarro Superman, first Sinestro, 2 copies. We've got first Vision, G.I. Joe Campbell variants. We have some crazy, crazy stuff we're going to be bringing with us to the show that's going to be sitting on our wall and only our wall because no one else has it. We got the Wolverine statue. I could actually show you this. We're not going to be bringing this with us, but I could show it to you. This is our original Sonic 3 artwork. This is done by the guy who did the style guide for all 3 Sonic games when they hit America. His name is
Pretty cool.
Brian Penry, and this is original Sonic production artwork.
That's pretty awesome.
We've got everything from Carnage to Venom to Black Widow. We've got the big trilogy down here in statues. Boxes for everything, of course. Everything with their original boxes. And we're going to be bringing a bunch of stuff.
Perfect. Right here, you got a request right here. You got a nice X-Men 95 perchance? Maybe.
Do I have a 95? I might.
All right, there you go. We got a 95.
I might have a 95. If I do, it's going in bins. We'll have it with us.
There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Look at this guy. I don't know if he's ready to come on yet, but I'm going to bring him on because he's look at this guy. What are you driving
the
here?
car
right now, dude.
What's good, Otto?
Dude, I'm in a parking lot right now. I've been waiting for AAA for 4 hours. My car is in 1 mile from my house, dude. If I had
Otto, just use those muscles.
Dude, I should. Yeah, really. I mean, I could have pushed it by now and had to work out of my life. What is up, everybody? I wish I could see the comments here, but I don't know. I'm kind of hanging around. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to?
I'm not gonna lie, man. You look real sketchy.
Dude, I'm in a parking lot at my local gas station, dude.
Yeah,
My God.
That's got drug deal written all over it.
Drug
yeah,
deal
you're picking up
look,
for sure.
Look behind me. I got Frankenstein's monster's dead. It's got to be retired. 200,000 miles, man. This car has done us great, but it's finally dead. So I'm sitting here in Rogue One, listening to everybody. Dude, Adam, can you highlight me for a second, dude? Can I, please?
I suppose.
Just make it a little better here. All right. Thank you. So listen, I got to say, Adam, thank you very much. You and Sweet Gems for being Sweet Gems for being the pedigree sponsor, and you for being a 10.0 mint sponsor. We absolutely appreciate that. And more importantly, I appreciate all the years of commitment. And that goes to everybody that's in the live chat right now, who is sponsored, who's believed in us and everything like that. So you guys, we're gonna give you 2 great dealer preview shows. We're gonna give you great content. Everything is really, really starting to come together. So, and I don't want to jinx ourselves, but the weather might be in our favor. All right. And that's what I'm going to say from there.
Don't jinx it.
I'm not, but I got to be positive about something. And we also have an after party at the Brick House Cafe. At the Brick House Cafe, we've got the same karaoke DJ, because if there's one thing I didn't realize about a lot of guys, dude, some of you guys like to sing out loud, man, so it's going to be pretty funny. And, I mean, if whatever you don't have to do, like, trust me, Paw Patrol, wife and kids already made plans. Adam, great move. I get it. I've been there, dude.
I go where I'm told, Otto.
Yes, you go where you're happy wife, happy life, dude. That's all we can say about that. So yeah, I'm sitting in this parking lot kind of waiting, and it should be a lot of fun. We got a lot of guys coming on tonight, so please share the videos as the week goes on. We're gonna chop it up and just get ready for a great time. That's it. That's what we got to do from here. Chin, you got a good lineup for tonight?
No, we got a great lineup of guys tonight. We're getting a nice tour right now to kick it off. I like this because people can shop the wall right now. Be like, I want that. Bring that with me.
Yeah. All right, Chin, you can bring it back to small if you want. I'm good saying my piece, man. I just had to get that out there. Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Adam,
I'm actually possibly adding another one right now.
Did I miss this already? Do you still have that first Sinestro? Did I miss that?
Otto, I got 2 copies right now. Who has 2 copies? I have 2 copies.
Dude, those books are getting so much harder to find. You know what I mean?
They're impossible.
They're impossible, dude. That's awesome. I don't know. I can't believe how a DC collector hasn't picked those up yet.
I had a guy in my shop recently who was digging through boxes on my counter and goes, "You have $300 books in your boxes." I was like, "Yeah, because I can't fit them on my wall."
That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
No, not at all. But we're gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Nice. And I heard Sweet Gems is going to do some giveaways, right? Not to reiterate, is that what's happening?
He's doing mystery boxes. He's doing giveaways. He's doing all sorts of stuff. He's a little high strung right now, but he gave me the lowdown, and he's going to make this a fun event for everybody for sure.
I get it. All right. So that's great, man. That's awesome. All right. I'll sit back and let Chin host the show while I'm sitting here waiting.
Have
Good luck
fun
to you,
sitting
Otto.
in your sketchy parking lot.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna have you host, and I'll chime in when I need to.
No, good
Oh.
luck getting your car fixed, like getting
No,
that
this
thing
car's
moved.
dead, dude.
Jesus.
Frankenstein's monster's dead. It's dead.
Where are you? You need me to come rescue you?
No, like I said, I'm a mile from my house, dude. I'm a mile from my house. Oh my god.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
man.
Unbelievable.
Leave the keys in it. Go home.
It's been here for 3 days, dude. This fucking thing has been here for 3 days. The owner, listen, I'm at this gas station 3 times a day. The owner's like, dude, you've been in my parking space for 3 days. I go, all right, I promise I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting it towed. Like, so that was pretty funny. I like to be in the owner's parking spot for 3 days. I get why he's mad at me.
Well, just tell him, be like, I'll buy beef jerky every day.
No, I'm telling you, I've been here all the time. You know? So all right.
All right. Let's get back to this wall tour before we
For
so
sure.
rudely interrupted.
Really.
Yeah, let's go ahead and highlight you, and let's get back to the tour here, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Awesome.
our
Yeah,
wall,
Yeah.
as of right now, our wall is stacked. We have First Inhumans, first Adam Warlock. We've got Adventure into Fear 10. I mean, we have a ton of stuff right now that you do not see every day. We had a couple of collections come in that are wild. And I've got more collections coming in this week before the show even happens. So who knows what's going to be coming out of those that I'm going to be bringing.
Okay, I like that. It's like a mystery to everybody. I always enjoy that. You know, the
I have like 15 longs I'm supposed to pick up this week. I have no idea what's in them.
hell yeah. Also, and not to interrupt, but I do want to highlight this really quick because we did talk about our raffle. We have a crazy raffle that once you walk in, you see all the tables. I forget the price. It's very cheap tickets though, but all the vendors, a handful of the sponsors, a lot of people donate a lot of awesome books, toys, awesome odds and ends stuff, including John Big Daddy Ross here. He's donating a CGC signed Rob Liefeld and Neil Adams books to the raffle.
That's
So,
awesome. That's a sick. What book is it? Does he say, or is that part of
He
the
didn't
spread?
say. I mean, a little bit of a mystery, but it looks like we got a Rob Liefeld and a Neil Adams, yellow label, I'm assuming. So, I mean, right there, right.
That's a wild book.
That's just a book or two off of, I think last year our raffle had like 45 to 50 items around there.
Yeah, right.
All similar to this. We have slabs, there's raw books, there's lunch boxes, there's
Lunchbox.
toys, there's
So, you know what?
posters.
I mean, I was talking to Bob Stevenson. I know he's coming on later. Bob Stevenson donated some original art. And then he looked at me and he goes, I'm going to try to win that back, right? You do you, homie. That's great. I'm telling you, man.
It's funny because he's backstage right now.
Oh, is he really? Oh, that was a great one. That was it. So,
I'll tell you what.
art stuff,
If we're talking about the raffle, I'll tell you what. Right here, I'm donating this Heir to the Empire #1 9/4. That's going to be in the raffle now.
All right, sign me up. I'm in.
That's in there.
You go. That's first Thrawn right there, baby.
Absolutely.
Mara Jade too, Chin. Mara Jade.
Whew. That's a nice book.
It's a great book. And it's one of those books that's underappreciated right now. It's one of those books that really dipped, and I think it's super undervalued.
I agree. Honestly, I'm going through all my stuff because, I mean, we will have our table set up there as well. So Otto and I are going to have a bunch of books and stuff set up. And I'm still debating on whether I bring my 5 boxes of Star Wars books. So I'm thinking about it. But at the same time, I don't know yet. So maybe you'll see some Star Wars. I don't know. But
Star Wars is one of those weird titles where you look at it and you're like, man, every other book has a first appearance. You know what I mean? Like all these IDW and Dark Horse books that they came out with, they all had a first appearance like every other issue, and like they all blow up eventually.
Oh,
Star Wars is
absolutely.
a crazy book to collect.
All right, gentlemen, believe it or not, my AAA guy is like on his way. So I'm going to try to catch the back end of the show. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Adam, appreciate it. Sweet Gems, thank you. Everybody in the live chat, hope to see you again. And again, once the video's over, please share it so we get the word out for the 3MIB swap. I got
Otto, get home, have a Tito's, and think of me.
I gotta find out what this truck is. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. I'm Otto. I'm out. Peace.
Have a good one.
He's going to be stranded in a parking lot for hours.
No, that's not even his AAA. That's a different guy's AAA.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be there for hours still.
He's stuck.
Unbelievable. Awesome, man. I mean, like you just said, that's what you're donating for the raffle. I think on average we have right around 50 items of slabs, raw books,
Oh.
original art, lunch boxes, which a funny story back in the day, but toys, poster. We got a little bit of everything. I'm not a big raffle guy. I like to gamble, but I'm not a big raffle guy. I think I spend usually at least $50, if not more, on our raffle just because of the items. I'm like, how am I?
Every time
How
I
can
go,
I say
you
no?
can't help it. Like
Yep.
people put up such great stuff where you're like, all right, well, of course I'm going to buy a ticket for that. You can't help
Mhm.
yourself.
I mean, people bring some cool stuff, and it's a lot of it's donated to give away in these awesome raffles. So,
Oh yeah.
absolutely be sure to check it out. I mean, if you want to keep going, you still have some time. If not, I mean, I can bring out. We got a guy backstage.
Well,
It's
why
up
don't you
up
tell me
to
about
you.
your day? No, I'm kidding.
Huh?
I was saying, why don't you tell me about your day?
Uh,
No,
uh,
I don't want to waste anyone's time. We've covered a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be bringing a ton of wild stuff, and I always find wild stuff. So anyone who's looking for anything, let me know. I might have it for you.
I love it. Like I said, guys, if you see anything in these videos, if you're looking for something specific, put it in the chat, put it in the comments, because the dealers do check these videos. And if you're looking for something specific, chances are someone's probably going to have it.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking at a stack of books I just found on my counter. I've got Venom variants. I've got Turtle Shattered variants signed by Eastman. I've got
Okay.
the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. Like, I've got stuff all over my shop. So even if you don't see something that you see at the swap that you're like, oh, I want this book, you don't find it at my booth, hit me up. I might have it.
There you go. Love it. Awesome, man. Well, I mean, I appreciate you coming on here. Appreciate Sweet Gems doing his. Is he still there? He
Yeah,
dipped back?
I just saw him like pass through like a ghost.
See me at the show. Can't wait to see you guys this weekend.
I appreciate you guys very much coming on here. Can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate what Three Men in the Basement does for the comic community. In all honesty, ever since I started buying and selling comics as a job, like you guys have been there supporting me and the community, and like I've been rocking Three Men in the Basement shirts almost every day. Like I still wear all my old school ones. Like Three Men in the Basement to me is the best for comic book news in New England.
You're gonna make me blush over here, man. Come on, making me blush. Awesome, guy. Awesome. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this event. I can't wait. I'm Adam. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see you Saturday, but
I'm going to try to sneak away. We'll see how long it takes Chase to save the day, but I'm going to try to sneak back.
We'll be there for the after party too. So we got two.
I might be able to sneak to that for sure.
All day long there. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you this Saturday. Can't wait.
Thank you, man.
Adios,
have a good one.
Whew. What a way to start. Wow. I'm just gonna keep this train kind of rolling. We got he was supposed to be on a little later, but he's coming in early, and I love it and I appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on now. He's sitting back there waiting, with a beard that I hope to aspire to one day. The one and only Mr. Bob Stevens. Bob, welcome, my friend.
Hey, we good with sound and everything?
You're good. You sound great.
Yep. All right. I'm having a great day, man. But this feels like one man in a basement, man.
It's welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. No, Otto's having some car trouble. Dave is getting ready for a Disney trip with the family, and Roger had some work stuff.
It's all good. If you have someone else pop up and you want to leave me backstage or kick me out, go ahead. I know I'm early. I came to watch.
No, man. I mean, by all means, I know the kind of stuff that you always have with you and the stuff that you bring. So I would love to give you as much time as possible.
No,
because
thanks, man. I got a bunch.
I always say, if you don't know what something is, or if you're looking for something weird or eclectic that you just don't know, Bob is the guy to go to and ask. Thanks. You know a little bit about everything, and I love it.
Yeah, and actually, I should start by saying, like, I bought 150,000 items, and I have no clue what to bring to fit on 12 feet. I think I have 2 tables. The chat is key. If you need something,
there you go.
Perfect. Like
bring the fooms.
What you want.
Yeah.
Because I bring what I know can sell, but then anything can sell if someone's looking for it. Just let me know. It's probably sitting in my storage facility.
So Bob, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight you, and I'm just going to let you do your thing, man.
Thank you.
Highlight this guy, man.
So For this show, I decided to approach things a little differently when I was getting ready for the preview show. Rather than put my wall books up behind me and all that, I went through some boxes that I'm thinking of bringing and said, if I was at this show, what would I want to know is in those boxes? So I try to pull some stuff so you get a flavor for what I'm thinking of bringing, and you'll get some ideas about what else I might have.
Okay.
So I'll start with the comic side, I guess. I picked up some really good runs lately of Marvel 70s stuff, 60s stuff. So like I'll have a really solid run of Captain Marvel, all high grade, mid to high grade, and all the way back to the first issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of Spidey. People are always asking for Spidey, but I'll have some Silver Spidey.
Can't go wrong with Spidey. Yep.
Yeah, the keys. I'm trying to give you a few keys. Bigger. Not really big. This is under $100 these days.
Affordable.
Nice
People love affordable.
Right. I got the full run of Marvel 2-in-1. I just pulled out the keys. I'll bring those. So these are all high grade, 9.2, 9. This one's like a 9.6. So all the keys are in there.
Nice, Captain Britain. Okay.
All early issues.
Nice.
Just picked up the entire run of Marvel Premiere, so everything will be in there.
There you go. There it is right there. First Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. And again, I'm just bringing the keys because I don't have a lot of space. If people want other issues, I have them. Let me know.
Hell yeah, man.
And all the way back to the first couple. I got a couple copies of this in different grades between a 6.5 and like a 9.2, I think.
I love that.
There'll be a little run of Captain America there, but those don't have a ton of value. So just a couple keys out of that. I'll have the run of Iron Man back to number 1. So I'll have that 1 through, I think, the 55, I think, sold the 5 minutes after I put it out.
It's a popular book.
Yeah. I'll have deep runs of the Avengers. So going all the way back to...
Oh, nice. Yeah, Black Knight. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Red Guardians.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah. So it'll be a deep run of this.
There you go, John. Bob's your guy to see right there. First Iron Fist.
Right. Yeah. It's a good raw copy, reasonable price. Yeah, prices are beat up. It's a great time to be buying right now.
I've been saying for a long time, it is a buyer's market right now, people. So.
Yeah, and I'm offering what I can. It's based on what I can get it for, and then but I'm buying now, so I'm buying this curve, and you can take advantage of that.
There we go.
But the Avengers back to number. What is this number? I got a number 5. That's the earliest in that run. A pretty deep run of Fantastic Four.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'll bring
classic Kirby covers here.
a second Black Panther, a couple copies of the
Great book.
best story ever told in the Fantastic Four.
Yep.
One of them, FF, Molecule Man. I have a near complete run of X-Men back.
Okay.
A couple of the earliest ones sold, and this goes all the way back. The Neil Adams stuff.
Yeah.
And they range between 4.0 to 9.2, depending on the book.
Damn.
And I try to pull the early stuff and keys, so I won't have the whole run unless someone knows what they're looking for.
So, I guess if you're looking for a specific issue or something like that, especially some of these older runs, throw it in the chat, throw it in the comments. So,
this is some of the deepest runs I've had in stock for a while, and I'll have a number 2 there.
Okay. Wow, that's a big book.
In nice shape. It's in a 5.5 around there.
Ooh, that's my wheelhouse for Silver Age.
Nice.
I like that.
And then I went through some magazine boxes and picked out some stuff that's new to these boxes that I don't think I've had before. So I'll have some early issues of like Rockets Blast and Comic Collector. These were 2 separate magazines. These were kind of the internet of comics back in the 1960s, the early 60s. And it continued into, I think, 1980, somewhere early 80s, this magazine continued to. And I'll have them all the way back. Here's a number 22 from 1963. These are super rare fanzines. You never see these things. Here's a special. Here's the Rockets Blast special number 1. These are Mimeo. This one's 1964 in nice shape.
Damn, those are cool.
Some oddball things, a nice Neil Adams Superman cover that you don't see too often on a fanzine.
I love the oddball stuff. I love it.
Yeah, High Fructose. So this is the sort of the origin of lowbrow art magazine. So if you think the hot rod art, this is what it became as it moved into fine art. Robert Williams and Paul Pope and some of these guys that is it illustration? Is it art? Is it high art? Is it low art? They don't care. It's beautiful. So
I love it.
fun stuff. Vaughn Bodie, an underground artist on an early fanzine from the early 60s. A bunch of EC fanzines there. Squaw Trot was kind of the king of the 60s EC fanzines. I'll bring a box of creepy, eerie Vampirella stuff. Here's the second issue. Yeah, good book. Sort of rare stuff. This is, I think people kind of know about the magazine Fantagore a little bit. This is the rare 5th issue by Corbin. Richard Corbin.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Sort of unusual book. Comic art, one of the most beautiful books out there. Beautiful magazines out there. This issue, Chris Ware. It's all kind of underground and artsy stuff. Here's a rare zine with this has Gene Simmons in it from Kiss. He contributed 4 or 5 pages in this one. Things like art of John Buscema. Then these sold like hotcakes last time I brought them to Terrificon. All these
Tales from the Tube. I mean, people love
these early 70s magazines. Yeah,
that's awesome. If you got any Planet of the Apes mags,
I'll bring what I have. That seems to be a run that people are looking for things that I don't always have. I have maybe 5 or 10. I'll dig them out and bring them, man.
There we go.
Showing horror tales, and these are reprints of 1950s horror books, but they made them bloodier, gorier, racier than they were in the 50s. So they took the comic code and went, pre-comic code. So that's bad enough. And then they told the artist, just redraw it and add all the blood you can. That's
awesome. That's what people want,
Right.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah. So I'll have a good run of that, a whole half box of that stuff. This stuff sells quick.
Hell yeah.
If you're into Marvel fanzines, I'll have a good run of Marvel Mirror, which is a early 1967 Marvel fanzine. It had news of Marvel stuff, so good illustrations on it. They're kind of amateur illustrations, but the news itself was coming straight from the desk of Stan Lee, and Flo would send this out to Flo Steinberg would send it out to the fans.
Cool.
Some oddball magazines like Web of Horror, Eerie I mentioned.
Eerie's, yeah.
Heavy Metal, this one always seems to sell. I have no idea why.
I mean, who could guess why?
Like I said, that Marvel Mirror, a whole run of that stuff. A friend of mine passed his copies on to me. I already had a near complete run, so I pass it on to you guys.
Sweet.
Some underground stuff you don't see. Crickets by Sammy Harcum. Really tough to find number 2 in that series. Kramer's Ergot, another oddball one. Maybe a little more familiar. Robert Crumb. He's got a cover of the New York Times book review this week in his new biography out. So
that's pretty cool.
Stuff's been popular lately. Cherry Pop-Tart. A lot of people have the number 1. I'll be bringing also some signed prints by Larry Wells.
Wow. Damn.
For a while, I was buying them off him. He was kind of living, I think, in the Southwest on a commune and needed some money. So I would buy like batches of these prints. Some 8-Ball, that's always fun. The best magazine you've never heard of, Mineshaft Magazine. They've got all the underground guys from the 60s, 70s, and some new guys. Real small press, 500 to 1,000 copies. R. Crumb does the cover to probably half the issues. Beautiful magazine.
That's pretty cool.
And some little oddballs like, here you go, the ripped off Danzig cover.
You say, the Danzig one.
People don't realize this is the first American appearance of Robotech, even though it's called Macross. It's Robotech number 1. Got a little, There
you go, Power Girl. Yep.
This one's a little PG-13 Mexican underground artwork. This is like a Bible for that stuff. It tells you who all the artists are and gives you the backstory if you want to get into collecting the Mexican underground stuff.
Cool.
Got some other magazine stuff.
Captain Britain.
The only time I think Famous Monsters licensed their creatures that appeared on their cover for a toy. This toy sold out in about 25 minutes at a toy show, so high-end toy show. Guy made like 300,000 in like 20 minutes, and then he came over and spread the wealth to the other dealers in the room and handed me some freebies. And this stuff's super rare. If you're into Famous Monsters and toys, this is like the crossover dream.
That's pretty sweet. We got Tijuana Bibles, as always.
Sure, I can bring the Tijuana Bibles. I have a bunch fewer because I just traded a bunch away.
Always a fan favorite.
Yeah, I'll have these inspired Robert Crumb. These are 1950s postcards. I just got a bunch of these. Real dense pack art, beautiful stuff.
Okay.
These go cheap. They're not that expensive, but there's a lot to look at in these. And then on the Crumb train, we got Zap Comics. I'll have some
Nice.
Zap 4. This is the famous issue that got a lot of people arrested and fined for some family antics. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
You want to talk lowbrow? It's down there.
Okay.
And then I'll even have a copy of Crumb's. Crumb did these sketchbooks through Germany, and they're just beautiful. It's his entire sketchbook, hardcover, nicely bound.
Damn.
And you
That's
never know
cool.
what content's going to be in there. So
Hell yeah.
I'll have artwork. I tried to pull some things that I don't think people have seen unless they've looked deeply through my art or new things I've gotten. So I've got like a bunch of Batman stuff from different series: Legends of the Dark Knight, Gotham Adventures.
Oh, hell yeah.
What was this? This was a spin-off, Night Thrasher, spin-off of
Was it Wildcats?
Two
No.
Warriors, right?
Yes.
think-
Something.
Yeah, but it's just some beautiful art on this stuff. Timothy Truman, Grimjack,
Damn.
some Spider Woman. And this stuff is all mostly under $500. Some of it's under $200. So
That's very, very cheap, especially for published art. That
yeah,
is very cheap.
this one we can't figure out where it's published, but just so many great wrestlers in this scene.
Yeah,
Got
that's
The
pretty cool.
Undertaker, and then a mishmash of people here.
Damn.
What's this guy's name? Sam Martino. Was that his name? Lee?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
DiMartino. Yeah.
Yeah, DiMartino. Here's a Buscema page, Avengers Buscema page. Just got that a few months back.
Damn.
And then I'll have some nicer things. This is a cover to Badger number. I forget what number it is. Number 11, maybe. Some cheap. So a friend of mine has drawn all these characters for Marvel and every other company. I commissioned him to do a piece of original art. We made some prints, and he did little remarks at the top of it.
Yeah.
There's Deadpool one.
Hell yeah.
SpongeBob. And I sell these for $25 each.
Very cool.
Jackson Butch Geese just passed away.
Yeah, very recently.
And I own a lot of his artwork. I'm happy to share that with people. I don't jack prices or anything when artists pass away. I'm really sad about it, but I'm willing to let people take it on. He did a great job on Swords of Swashbucklers, later Superman and other things. Got some Sonic.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Couple of Sonic pages. Here's Sonic meets Mega Man.
I'm telling you right now, I don't know if he's watching, but Nemesis Prime, if you're watching, there you go, right there. That's your target audience.
Cool, yeah, and I'll have all this
Sonic
plus another 1,000 pages with me. I have 3 Star Wars pages left. They've gone quickly. Some Submariner, Jeff Isherwood, 1990, 80s, 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And then a friend of mine drew a history of rock and roll, through punk rock, and sort of everybody appears. So here you've got Harvey Pekar. This is original art again. Harvey Pekar, Robert Crumb, but everybody from Pat Benatar and so forth. So that's what I kind of pulled, and I don't know. I moved too fast.
No, man, no. I mean, as always, like the stuff that you show and you bring, it's just you have. I mean, yeah, the books are awesome. The keys are great. Everybody's always looking for them. But then you have the stuff that you never see, the one of a kind stuff, and it's just so damn cool because not only do you have it, but you know the history behind it. So if someone has a question, chances are you know where it came from, who did it. And it's very cool when you can buy from someone that has a love and knowledge of it to where, most people, especially if you're buying art and stuff like that, I'd feel weird being like, I don't know, is this real or not? Like I'd be like, nope, you know exactly how you got this, where it came from, who drew it, like who sent it out. And that's so cool and refreshing to see. And I love it. I love having you on here. I love seeing his shows, Bob. It's fantastic. So,
and I really don't. I don't really buy a lot on eBay. I don't buy a lot at shows because I don't get out from my booth. I tend to try and buy from other collectors and artists directly, and so keep this in the family and moving around. So happy to be at your show. It's a great day.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, actually, we got here. It said, "Bring the weirdos if you have."
I got a higher number of weirdos. Most of the early ones sold. I think maybe to the person who maybe to
okay, and then we got if you can flash the Godzilla page again, if you have the Godzilla page.
Did I have a Godzilla page?
I don't remember.
I remember Jurassic Park.
I remember
the Godzilla thing. Oh yeah, that's this. Was it Godzilla?
It looks like a King Kong almost.
It's like a double-headed monster thing, if that's what you're talking about.
I think it's pretty
Anyway,
cool.
yeah, I'll have I have a Godzilla on a cover of Famous Monsters. I think I'll bring that. Yeah, that gets my head rolling. What else do I have? Godzilla. I'll try to dig some stuff up for you.
Do you this is probably a long shot 'cause I know it goes quick, but do you have any of the turtles like random, like I think one was like a macaroni box or cereal box or something? Some of the Ninja Turtle like advertisement art?
I do. I have several pieces of illustration art by my friend Jacob. He did T-shirts, backpacks, notebooks, coloring books, etc.
Okay.
If it was published, it'll say on the back of it where it was published. And I haven't necessarily tracked these down. Believe it or not, that kind of stuff gets pretty rare because they were pumping out, dozens of coloring books a year, and I don't know that many coloring book collectors. So
Yeah.
But that's a cheap way to get Turtles art. Getting the illustration art. I have he did a lot of 4 poses, generic poses of them in action that they would then use in whatever they wanted to. So I have no idea where some of the stuff was used, but it's like the cheapest way to get into Turtles art. I'll also have some minis that mini comics that Eastman and Laird did before Turtles. That stuff's super rare and hard to find.
Ooh, you're talking right up my alley, Bob.
Yeah, I'll dig the rest of that stuff up too. Yeah.
Damn, hell yeah, man. I mean, awesome. And guys, like I said, if you're looking for something specific, throw it in the comments, throw it in there. I know the chat's going now, but after this video is posted, throw it in the comments because we will absolutely let these guys know. And a lot of these vendors check the video itself. They're looking for anything. So if you're looking for something specific, now's the chance.
Thanks for having me on.
Bob, thank you for coming on here, man. Always appreciate it. You're always awesome to talk to. Love always seeing all the cool stuff that you bring. Can't wait to see you on Saturday. It's always a blast. Can't wait.
All right, man.
Awesome, man. See you Saturday.
Great. Can't wait.
Whew, man, every time he's on, he just brings the coolest stuff. Such an amazing guy too. Also very jealous of the beard. I'll get there one day. But no, if you're ever looking for anything underground or just very oddly specific, chances are Bob knows what you're talking about. And if he doesn't have it, he knows how to get it. So I mean, definitely stop by the booth. I wish I had it. I'm going to try to have it for Wednesday. But I should have the layout by Wednesday for you guys where everybody will be set up. I did, as you can kind of see, I did my puzzle pieces and stuff here. It was quite the puzzle, but a lot of people will be in the same spots as previous years. There's a handful of new vendors that you'll see a couple throughout these next 2 shows. But then a couple people got moved around. So I'm going to hopefully have that for you on Wednesday. And if not, just show up. It's not a huge venue. It's a big venue, a lot of space, but not enough to where, you're going to be able to see everybody. You're not going to miss anybody. And before I bring on our next vendor who is backstage, just flick on the camera whenever you're ready to go, if you can hear me, and I'll bring you on in a minute here. But the raffle, I do want to reiterate the raffle. When you walk into the Angry Hair, the first thing you see is we have, I think it's like 6, maybe 8 tables of raffle items. We have about 50 items donated from our vendors, from sponsors, from friends, from ourselves. And like I said, we have comics, we have Raw, we have Slab, we have original art, we have toys, we have posters, we have a little bit of everything. It's the only time I ever buy tickets myself to a raffle. But it's some of the coolest stuff you usually don't see anywhere else. And you know what? We got a few other people popping in the chat here. So, Chef, what's going on? Hopefully I'll see you this Saturday. I don't know. Hopefully. And then Benny Beans, I'm sure I'll see you Saturday. No, welcome in, guys. Welcome. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm just waiting on our next vendor. So once I see his camera turn on, I will get him going. It looks like he's ready to go. So I'm going to keep this train rolling here, guys, and bring in our next vendor, Dudas. Mike Dudas, welcome, my friend.
How you doing, man? How we doing?
Not bad. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm looking forward to this Saturday. I'm actually I think I'm the only guy, at least according to Otto over there. I think I'm the only guy that is a sports card guy that's going to be at the show. I've been coming here for the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yep, there's a couple guys that'll have. I know Sweet Gems will have some Pokemon and some cards and stuff like that, but for the most part, you are the only real sports card dealer, which is awesome. Um,
Yeah,
so
I've been in about the last year and a half, I've been expanding my side business here, my side hustle, and me and my brother usually are the ones that are in it, and we've built up a pretty decent community doing a lot of the local shows. We just did the New Britain show. We do that all the time, but expanding. So we basically are a niche thing for this show, which is an awesome show. I mean, I just listened to the last guy that you had on there, and my God, I think the guy has more knowledge about comic books than anyone that I've ever even talked to. I mean, that's pretty
uh,
impressive, the stuff that he had.
Bob has a wealth of knowledge. So honestly, and like I said, we want you to come in. We want you to check out all these awesome vendors, the awesome items, but we also want you to come hang out, come talk with people, meet some new people, hang out. That's one of the best parts about this show. So I mean, learn something cool, meet some new people. That's the best part of it.
And yeah, and I always like to talk about sports. I'm excited because I have my good buddy Pete with me this year. So not only are we going to have cards, which we have a lot of, obviously graded cards, like the grade for those out there, just like very similar to comics. In terms of obviously higher graded, we're looking for like the Gem 10s. We have a lot of graded stuff from baseball, football, and basketball. But also, I have my buddy Pete coming in, bringing in some vintage stuff that we just picked up this massive vintage lot with a lot of old time autographs and things like DiMaggio and Pete Rose and
Oh
um and
damn.
all, and all these. Yeah, we got lucky. We have this a whole bunch of stuff. We have Walter Payton rookies. We have signed memorabilia that we're bringing to the show for the first time. Usually I just do cards, but we actually have a lot of memorabilia as well. On almost any Hall of Fame you can think about. I mean, a Hall of Famer that you can think of, we
I mean,
have
we got one.
something.
We got a right here. If you have any old Pirates cards, pre-80s,
I've
if you have
got,
any of
in
them,
fact, yes, in this vintage lot, I have a couple of the Roberto Clemente cards from '68, which are not massively expensive either. Everyone thinks, if you have the Clemente cards and things like that, there are actually a couple of the error cards that came in. Our lot's probably got, I'd say 2,000 vintage baseball cards from pre 1980. So I certainly would love for you to go through it, and obviously I can show you some of the highlight pieces with the Pirates there, which is the
hell yeah,
Clemente. I think we have a couple Pop Stargell, Willie Stargell, in that mix. We might even have a Mazurowski, a Bill Mazurowski, obviously Pirates. So I mean, and there's a lot of stuff there, and I wish I could chronicle it all and had it all here. I mean, my buddy's actually got it all at his house. I didn't realize this was a but I have to, I have got so much stuff that I'm gonna bring. Just excited to show. And like I said, what's great about the show at the is like you said the hangout vibe, and it's a great spot to hang out. I like everyone always goes, well, how much did you sell us? It really doesn't matter. It's the community here, and I like expanding my my group of people that I know. And you guys got a great show that he's been putting on for the last couple of years. You guys have all been putting on, so
yeah.
looking
I appreciate you saying that. And like I said, yeah. I mean, yeah, we're there for people to see and buy some cool stuff, hopefully. But the biggest thing for us is to meet new people, to meet have old friends, have a fun time, and you get to talk about a bunch of cool stuff that you love with a bunch of people that love the same stuff. I mean,
Well,
you
we
can't
get
go wrong
we,
with
we
that.
get to I say get to like nerd out. That's kind of how I look at it,
Yeah.
man. It's a
Uh, I do have do you have
sure.
I'm not the biggest sports guy, but I have been looking for I don't think it's a very expensive card, but I'm looking for a Dan Marino rookie card if you have it.
Dan Marino rookie. Yes, I believe I do have the Marino rookie. It's not graded well.
That's
It's not
that's I'm
not
looking for a
graded
raw if possible.
raw. Yes, we have one raw. I'm gonna text Pete right now. I'm pretty sure we just actually were chronicling it yesterday because we were
Oh,
going through
awesome.
some of the old guy rookie stuff that we have. We have Montana, we have Marino, Jerry Rice, Walter Payton. But yeah, but yes, and Marino, you're a Dolphins fan? You're a
Growing
Dolphins
up,
guy?
I mean, I'm from Boston, so yeah, I love the Patriots, but growing up, I always loved the Dolphins because I love Dan Marino. He's my favorite
Ah,
player growing up. So,
yeah, he's a
uh,
great player, and his cards do well. If you can find them graded really well,
yeah,
they do really well. But we definitely have them, and we have a lot of stuff. We do have a lot of Patriots. I unfortunately I cannot I don't have that Brady rookie. I've been trying to chase down a good Brady rookie. That's probably coming next month at the casino when at the show there. That's one of my goals is to get a nice Tom rookie. But even though I'm myself a 49er fan, so maybe that's why I focus more on the Niner stuff. But
Okay. Yeah, you get it. You got to pick and choose your team. So I mean, I do comics, but I also do a lot of cards. I do more on the Star Wars side. I do a lot of Star Wars cards.
I think I remember talking to you maybe last year because I remember someone came up to the booth looking for Star Wars stuff. I wish
Might
I
have
could tell you I had it or knew anything about it,
It's
but my
probably me,
knowledge on
yeah.
Star Wars is other than I watched the movies and enjoyed them. I don't have much of the collectibles, but my buddy Pete actually has a bunch of collections of Star Wars figures that he's going to be bringing as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Perfect. That's
So
right
Star
up my
Wars
alley.
collectibles. He also has a bunch of wrestling collectibles. So he's going to bring some of
Oh,
those
hell yeah.
too. And who
Perfect
doesn't love the
content
old
there.
school Hogan, Andre the Giant WWE stuff?
Yeah. Oh, we got another request right there. Steel Curtain Steelers too, if you have them.
Yep, I have Mean Joe Green, a couple there. So certainly we have Steelers cards. I think I have a couple Lynn Swans, and actually I got got a couple New Age. I got this new Terry Bradshaw card that just came in. I just pulled it the other day out of a pack, which is kind of a cool insert called an Uptown, which is a really nice card. It's not vintage, but you might want to check it out. It'll be at the show on Saturday. It's a really cool looking insert out of Donruss. So yeah, we
Awesome.
certainly do have, but the old school Steelers, yeah, absolutely. Those 4 championship years where you had a quarterback and don't have to go out there and start Mason Rudolph for a season. Yeah, I totally.
And I will say, if you're looking, because I know he has a bunch of them, because I was with him when he bought them. But if you get even any Mac Jones cards, Otto's got you covered. That's Otto. He's got
But
probably
yeah.
about 20 of them, if not more.
Mac Jones, I think he bought about 5 off of me.
Yep,
So-
that sounds about right.
That was about back in the day. I have a ton of Mac Jones cards, and I know what do you call it? Rogers always looking for Michigan stuff, so I actually pulled a couple Michigan things for Rogers. So
Yeah, Rogers always looking for Michigan. Otto's always Otto's always looking for something different. But I'm pumped. If you got a Dan Marino rookie that's in like decent shape raw, I'll
Yeah.
absolutely take it. I've been looking for it for a while. I know it's not like a crazy expensive card, but every time I go to a card show, no one ever has it. So,
yeah, it's because again, those type of quarterbacks are usually liquid, so they usually go quickly. It shows. But I absolutely going to double check with Pete right now after we get off. Call and I'll put it aside for you.
hell yeah, man! I appreciate that. Nice, I'm pumped. Okay, already making deals. That's the best
right.
part of
Hey,
these
listen,
shows.
that's what we do here. That's what we do.
Oh.
We make deals. But
Awesome.
I wish I knew more about the comics. I can't. But I feel if I start getting into comic collecting along with card collecting, I might as well just not make the next mortgage payment. So that might be.
Yeah, it is. If it from someone that does comics along with like the past year or two, I've been getting into the Star Wars cards. I'm like, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know how. I gotta like slim it down.
Right.
I feel like I know the answer to this question, but you got a question right here. Any Bruins cards?
Oh, Bruins. So we have a very few select hockey things. I believe Pete does have a Bobby Orr signed puck.
Ooh.
But in terms of actual cards, unfortunately, I'm gonna probably say I'm probably gonna say no, because hockey is one of the few things that we just don't collect massively. But I
Okay.
know, like I said, I still collect memorabilia. He's got sticks, he's got pucks, and things like that. But as far as the card game is concerned, I don't know if I have any old Bruins cards, but I certainly can look. We do have some hockey, but I don't want to, say something and then us not have it.
Okay. All right. But yeah, guys, like I said, this is the time. If you are looking for someone specific, whether it's hockey cards or a specific player, possibly, or even team, throw it out there. Throw it in the comments. Let us know.
Absolutely. Let me
so-
know, and then come see me on Saturday. I'll be there bright and early, and I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, and you are going to be I'm still finalizing everything. I'm going to hopefully have it up for Wednesday, but we did a little move around. But you're going to have 2 tables. You're going to be on the second stage. You're going to have 2 tables. You're going to have a whole side of a stage. So
Fantastic. Like I said, wherever you put me is good with me. I'm not a picky guy.
you guys are going to have plenty of room. So
Not a picky guy. As long as I get to make fun of Everett a little bit, that's all I want to do.
I mean, I feel like it's a given. You kind of have to.
Right.
Yeah.
I
No,
know.
awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on here talking cards. I'm super pumped to possibly get a Marino rookie from you.
There we go.
Can't wait. And like I said, guys, if you're looking at anything specific, even after the fact, throw it in the comments and let us know. So I appreciate you coming on and talking.
Thanks a lot,
talking
man.
cards,
Appreciate it.
Awesome, man. We'll see you Saturday.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All right. I mean, there you go. Like I said, like this is a comic show, but we have comics, we have cards, we have toys, we got video games, we got collectibles, everything geek and unique. We try to get in here. So I mean, chances are, if you're looking for something, someone's gonna have it. So just let us know so they can actually bring it. But our next vendor is waiting backstage, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on. Keep this kind of going here. Welcome, JNS. Welcome, my friend.
Welcome. How are we doing?
Hey, man. Welcome on. Appreciate you coming on here as always. I always got the, I believe as Otto calls it, the wondrous walls of JNS.
Yes.
Always love it right in the background. I love it.
Just gonna slide out of the way so you can see. We have some goodies on display.
Let me, you know what? Let me go ahead and highlight you so everybody can get a nice look of all that there.
Highlight this guy, man.
There we go.
There we go.
We're gonna do a quick board scan just to show everybody the stuff. Then we'll go through the solo stuff.
Awesome. Yeah.
We're gonna go for a little ride around the room and just do a quick drive by on some of the highlights for this Saturday.
There we go. You got an ASM 300, 299, 298. First Boba Fett. Loving it.
I
Oh, right
apologize
there.
for the camera angle, guys. I've got the camera on, so it's on the back camera, and it's making everything backwards.
No, it looks good from here. Oh, you go. Some Scotty Youngs, some First Apocalypse up there. First Nightwing. I love that book.
Yeah, we got some Marvel, some DC, some 70s horror, some X-Men, some Silver Age Spidey.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Just a lot of just different stuff.
Got a first Grendel down there for anybody who's looking for cool stuff.
Yeah, that primer down there. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
book you don't see too often. Very cool.
Hard to
Hell
get
yeah.
high grade too with that super black dark cover.
Very much so. Yes.
So I'm just gonna flip through a few cool books while
Yeah.
we talk.
Love that book.
Rocket,
Little Al Milgram goodness right there.
Deathstroke.
There you go. That's a very affordable copy too.
We got stuff for every budget. We
All
got stuff for
budgets.
all kinds of errors.
Got a modern She-Hulk.
ERA, not
Red
error.
Oh, you go. Chambered Chills. Love it. Yeah.
Some Death in the
Ooh.
Family.
Yeah. One of my favorite storylines of Batman.
Uh,
That's a very underrated book. That is, for people that collect it, I know everybody wants the number one. That's the
Yes.
first Red Hulk appearance. Number
yes.
two. There you go. Some more Death in the Family.
Got some early Spidey.
Can't go wrong with ASM.
Some more Spidey.
And it's affordable, Spidey.
That's the best kind right there. Ooh,
Some
nice.
Joker.
Hell yeah.
One of my favorite characters.
Oh, I love that book.
Some Silver Age Batman.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, old school detective. I like it.
Some more another Death in the Family.
You got a Wookiee stalking you under the table.
Some Huntress.
It's a great book.
Some Power Girl.
There we go.
One of my favorite Spider-Man covers.
Early Goblin.
Ooh, okay. That's a very early Goblin.
Classic Doom.
Nice. I mean, anything Doom right now is the way to go.
Classic X-Men.
Nice.
Adam's Batman.
Classic.
And we got early Star Wars. We got
Yeah.
most of a run in the box off camera, but if you're missing any of the Marvel ones, we're gonna think the only issue we don't have is 68.
But you know what? I know for a fact I'm looking for a couple, and I know there's a few other people that have been trying to put that run together. So there we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, we got a whole half box off camera that you can't see. So I'll put these in front of me so you don't see me.
Do you actually? We got a question in the chat here for you. If you have
By the
any ASM 10 or below, which is hard to come by.
Yeah, there's a 9 right here on the board, I think.
Yep, we do.
Oh, there we go. Okay, right there. What grade's that in?
Depending on CGC, I've got what do I have? I have a 3, a 3 out for grading right now, which in theory should be back soon.
That 9 is a 5-0, guys.
Ooh, that's right my wheelhouse.
5-0 off white. Yeah, and
if you guys need help, we can set you up with a payment plan on site if you need.
yeah, she's gonna give you the payment plan deets.
So
Okay.
for $500 or more, and it doesn't have to be a single purchase, it can be cumulative. $500 to $10,000, we do 90 days. Over 10 grand, we do 180 days. It's 25% down, non-refundable, broken out into 4 evenly spaced payments. So if you need some help getting a big boy book, we are going to be set up to help you out on site.
And we do about, on average, about 300 payment plans a year. So
Oh wow. Okay.
it's a
that's
pretty
bunch.
popular thing. If you reach into the IG crowd, there's quite a few people who use it, and probably you see some of them at the show. A lot of the local folks.
Oh wow.
So we're,
Okay. Very
we're
cool.
going to offer that to the 3 Men in a Basement crowd as well, because you guys have been family for a long time.
Appreciate that very much. I
So
mean,
where's our man Otto today?
he is if you a little bit early, he popped in a little bit early. He is currently in a parking lot waiting for AAA to come tow his car.
Oh,
He,
That's bad.
he's had a little bit of car issues. He popped on a little bit earlier from the parking lot.
he's
But
okay though. He's good.
I think he's good to go. I think I think it's like he said, it's like a mile from his house. He just needs to get it from point A to point B. But yeah, it looked a little sketchy in the parking lot, but he's just waiting on that tow truck, which should hopefully be
Hopefully that gets soon.
home by now, because it seemed like it was on its
At
way.
least it's warm out.
Yeah, he's not sitting in the cold. That's true.
That would
Yeah.
suck.
It's also not 120 out, so that's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that this weather sticks through for the weekend and we're good to go. And
yeah,
but,
we're crossing our fingers. So we see you guys on Saturday, and then Sunday, Steve and I are on a road trip all weekend. We will be in Queens, actually not
Okay.
Queens, in Melville, Long
Long
Island, and we will be at the Route 110 Comic Bash. So we are out and about visiting all of our comic book and geeky friends this weekend.
hell yeah, that's a busy weekend right there.
It's very well. We look forward to going to Long Island because they have some of the best bagels on the planet down that way.
They do.
Okay.
So we're going to bring some bagels back. We're going to get a snack, see some friends.
They rock the bagels.
They very do. I lived in Manhattan for a while, and I would go down there for bagels. So that is true. Oh, that's awesome.
we
Well,
got
yeah, you guys got
going
a
on?
busy weekend.
Good for who's going to be any special guest at the MIB this Saturday?
There might be a couple people popping on. We try to keep it vendor community focused. We might have a couple people pop up though. But as of right now, I was doing the head count. I think we have a total of 45 different vendors, of which I believe 5 to 10 are actually first time sellers, which is cool.
That's also pretty cool.
But yeah, like I said, we're gonna be doing our giveaways all day long. We have our raffle table, which you can't miss. You got to walk right through it. We have 2 food trucks, which I dream about their breakfast sandwiches, so I love it every year. And we have our bar will be open.
Is it on the MIB site which food trucks are going to be there?
I believe Otto has posted it to the IG.
That's
I
awesome.
always forget the name, but it's the same guy. He's there every year.
Okay.
Along with this year, I'm not positive. I don't know if it's another food truck or if it's an ice cream truck, but we have 2 trucks coming this year.
Nice.
But I can't wait. And then, of course, as always, the after party is going to start shortly after the event. Like we said, we try to make this an all-day event. Come hang out, browse the books. You guys are going to be set up in the corner where you guys have set up before in the past.
Yeah.
I don't have the layout put in.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be in the same spot I generally always am. So.
Yep, we got you 3 full tables right back there in the corner for you. Yep.
Yeah.
And we will sadly not
4.
be hanging out for
4
your
for
We will not be hanging out for the after party because we have to get our way down to New York.
That's fair. That's a solid excuse. That's fair.
Yeah, we're doing a whole other show, in another state the next day.
But also, I love that you guys are doing payment plans too, because like I said, this is a show that you can come for anything from dollar books up to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. There's some guys that bring some big books to this show.
Yep.
So if it's something you want for a long time and you can't quite afford it right now, there you go. Payment plan. It's the way to do it.
Are we bringing that giant tech with us, or did we get rid of that?
No, we're not bringing that.
Okay. So we're bringing everything from like $25 books to multi-$1,000 books. If you guys are looking for it, let us know. We also have a concierge service that I'm a little bit behind on right now, but basically we'll take a wait list. And the website, guys, has just gone live, jnscollectibles.com.
Oh, there you go.
Went live earlier, actually late last week. So now we have a friend of ours who is populating the website with cool stuff. We will eventually have some JNS merch, like the tie-dye hats and stickers and stuff up there.
Awesome. I love it.
But yeah, so we offer a lot of ways for you guys to find your geek on, and hang out with us. We are a veteran-owned company. Steve did serve, and all of our stuff is red, white, and blue to reflect that.
I love it. That's fantastic. Congrats on the website too. That's amazing.
So he wants me to hand you a hat so you guys can see what the hats look like.
Oh yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, I love the color. I love that scheme. That's awesome.
So all of our hats are hand tie-dyed. I do all the tie-dyeing, and Ninja Brenda that works for us does all of the letter inscription on it.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So they're handmade. They're 100% cotton twill. They are machine washable because I've thrown that one through the wash a couple times. And they last pretty well. So we get the professional colors. We do it all. It's not going to wash out.
That's fantastic.
Do it all up the right way. So we'll have merch on the website. We're going to have stickers and stuff that you can only get on the website.
You won't miss us on Saturday. We stand out.
Yeah,
actually, you guys are some of the first people. Once you walk in that whole corner, right as you kind of walk in, is all you guys have those 4 tables right in the corner right there. So it's hard to miss those walls.
Steve and I are going to be tie-dyed up. When you guys know, you see us at Terrificon when we've got the 50-foot set up. We're all red, white, and blue tie-dye. You can't miss us.
Awesome. I can't wait. I mean, this Saturday, guys, 10 a.m., doors open. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I appreciate you guys coming on here. Thank you so much. Awesome news about the website. Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday. Probably be digging in that Star Wars bin you were talking about. So
great.
Awesome. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys
in a couple days.
See you on Saturday.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Take care.
You too.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, I'm a little still. There we go. There we go. But yeah, there you go. JNS Collectibles. They're there basically every year. You guys, they're gonna have the whole kind of corner as you kind of walk in. And as Otto says, you can't miss those walls. But yeah, they always have a little bit of everything there. But I'm gonna continue this show. I see our last vendor. He's been very patient waiting backstage. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on. This is gonna be the last vendor for tonight, but don't forget, Wednesday we're gonna have part 2 of this dealer preview show with a whole slew of new other vendors as well. But to wrap us up here tonight, the one and only Custodian Ken. Welcome, my friend.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good. I got out of work a little early tonight.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I was a little delayed having to clean Otto's classroom.
That sounds about right. Yep. From someone that has cleaned up after Otto many times, I understand where you're coming from.
I get paid for it, but not from him.
Oh, I get nothing. I get flack from him. That's all I get.
Yeah. So he was very kind to me because I do that. And because I'm a first time seller, he said I could sell from my car. He said, you want to park a lot of stuff in the back of your car, and we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know about next year.
Yeah. No, like I said, this show, we have a handful of first time sellers, as we always try to, and you are set up for the first time. I'm pumped, Ken. I can't wait to see what you're bringing. I'm very excited. I'm very honored to have you at the show.
Oh,
You're always
thank
in the
you.
chats. You're always supporting, so I really appreciate it. I can, you know what? I can just highlight you, and you can start throwing off some stuff if you want.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm bringing up because I'm old and it's easier. I'm bringing a bunch of short boxes, but
That's
I've got a
the
little
way.
bit of everything.
That's the way to do it.
That's what you do. That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I've
Let me
got.
go ahead and let me highlight you, and I'll let you do your thing here.
Highlight this guy, man.
There we go. Yeah,
That never gets old. That's one of the funniest things ever.
to this day, it wasn't even on our channel. We just took the clip because it was so funny, and I have the actual clip. That you know what, we got a couple seconds. Let me
show
scroll
it,
down
please.
here.
Please show
I
it.
think it's only like 16 seconds long. Roger's right towards the middle. It's only 3 seconds long. He is in the middle. I think he's on there somewhere. I'll play it.
Highlight this guy, man.
He's on the middle left. One more time.
Highlight this guy, man.
That was at like 2 a.m. and he was far, far too gone to be on.
Yeah, he had a few adult beverages.
Yes. John, I couldn't agree with you more, man. But
man.
like you were saying, short boxes are the way to go. Don't get me wrong. Can you fit more in a long box? Yeah. But from anybody that's been collecting for more than, probably 3 months, try moving them. They're not fun.
Yeah, when I moved where I live now a couple of years ago, thank God I had somebody young helping me, carrying all those in one at a time. My God.
Yep. Years ago, I changed everything in my PC. I was like, I had probably like 10 long boxes. I was like, I moved so much, ain't happening anymore. As you can see, I have too many of them, but everything's in short boxes now. So
that's I'm 2/3 of the way through that.
Yep,
myself.
that's the way to do it. But yeah, first time setting up. I'm excited. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing. What are you bringing, Ken?
Well, I'm bringing a little bit of everything. I have some Silver Age marbles. I've got a few modern books. I have a $1 comic box, which everybody has. I have a box of all number ones. And some of those number ones are everything from like a variant cover of this Mighty Thor.
Ooh, that's a cool sketch cover. I like that.
Something that isn't as valuable as it once was, but still pretty cool. Terminator number 1.
You know what? Value is, yeah, there's always a number value, but if that's a cool book that people love to pick up, and it's affordable.
I've got a couple of these here.
Yeah, great covers.
I have the other one, but I haven't talked myself into selling it yet. The Savage Shield. I do have that.
I will say, from someone that has, probably about 3 years ago for me, 2 years ago, when I first started kind of selling stuff, it's a hump to get over. You got to kind of start choosing. It's a whole thing.
Well, I am going to be bringing some Silver Age Mighty Thors. I have a lot of Fantastic Fours, and I might bring a couple.
Okay.
Jack Kirby was my thing as a kid, and I have these things, and you can't take it with you, so I'm trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. But
okay, all right.
It's hard to part with them. It's like being addicted to it, I guess.
It is. It's one of those things that you're like, I've had this for so long. Like, they could probably, bury me with it, or
If anything happens to me, my family's gonna go, oh yeah, that's nice, and whatever. Just a couple more number ones here. I think that's Adam Hughes, right?
Yeah, that looks like I can see the AH from here. Great cover.
Number 1 there. I have. Well, this is not number 1, but I do have this.
Ooh, great book, especially right now. Great book.
I have a nice run of these. I don't have all of them, but I have a nice, very nice run of them.
If you've never read that run, it's Brubaker, so it's very dense.
Yeah, I've read some.
A lot of words. It's fantastic.
I really, this was the best one they've done lately in the past many years. This run was the best.
Yeah.
There's a variant cover of number 1.
I don't think I've ever seen that cover. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's no price on it because I couldn't find it. But I'm still looking. And then I have another. This is a $10 book. This is I forget which printing this is, but Something's Killing the Children, number 1.
I want to say 8th, but that's just a guess.
Yeah, it's like $10 or something.
Yeah.
For some older things, like I have Invincible Iron Man number 19, a 15 center.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, some nice Bronze Age, Copper Age stuff. Yeah.
Not in bad shape. Invincible Iron Man number 12, a 12 center. This is $8.
You know what you know what I like about the Iron Man run? Other than maybe one in like 55 and a couple other ones, it's a very, very affordable run.
Yes. When I got back into during the pandemic buying again, that's what I went for because they were cheaper than anything else. So I've got now quite a few of those.
Nice.
Amazing Spider-Man. I have everything from this era of that.
Love the black suit. That's my favorite era of Spider-Man.
Is it?
Yep. I love the black
mine
suit.
was as a kid was Romita.
Okay. All right.
I also have these here.
There you go. Anything ASM, you can never go wrong. Everybody's always looking for ASM.
I've just recently gotten into. Matter of fact, when I leave this, I'm going to be selling comics on the Madhouse auction tonight.
Oh, awesome.
And, I just on the past few weeks I've gotten into that, and what I've sold the most of is Amazing Spider-Man.
Yep.
And then next I think would be X-Men.
ASM, X-Men, and Batman are the three that if you have them, people are looking always.
They yeah, absolutely. Just some miscellaneous
Oh,
things
there
like
we go.
this.
Some Mighty Mouse. Nice.
Mighty Mouse. Here's a 20 center of Where Monsters Dwell.
Ooh, I love that Bronze Copper Age horror kind of stuff.
That's picking back up. People seem to be going.
That is popular.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ah, man, love me some indie. I just bought the new video game and I can't wait to play it. I love indie. Yeah.
My son's a big gamer. I have the whole run of Joss Whedon and John Cassaday's Astonishing X-Men.
Oh, such an amazing run.
I'm trying to sell the whole thing together. I would take $75 for it.
That's a hell of a price.
Yep. Yeah, most of the books are $3 a piece, but with the variant covers, I have a giant size in there. That price could easily go up a little bit higher than that.
I mean, for just reading alone, that's worth the price.
And it's great. A miscellaneous DC Tarzan.
Nice Tarzan cover, cool.
I've got a short box full of miscellaneous DC, miscellaneous Marvels. This is in miscellaneous, but this is not a cheaper one.
That's a great book right there, though, especially right now. Now's the time to get it.
The price, well, I'll surprise you with the price when you get there. I would negotiate, but it's a little pricey.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
price
shape.
the move, though. Price the move.
Yes, so I put 80 on this, and I would take less.
Oh, yeah.
But that's about.
You can get that book for under $100. Buy it, no matter what. Buy that book. Yep.
And then just another miscellaneous. I've got a bunch of Green Arrows and.
Nice cover. That was a good era of reading too.
Yes. Just a few more of these, and I have a couple other things other than comics, which I'm going to.
Okay.
I'll show you these, and then we'll move on. I've got a bunch of Action Comics and Superman and all different titles of his.
There you go. I say get your Superman in now before July, people.
I have a lot of Superman comics. I have a few of these.
Nice people. I know a lot of people collect the 25th anniversary, the border covers. Yeah.
That's me. There's a variant cover of Incredible Hulk number 600.
Ooh, nice. That's the Ed McGuinness run. Yeah. Jeff Loeb. Yep. Love that run.
And then things back from the Silver Age, something like this, something different, Billy the Model.
Oh, okay. There we go.
It's not in great shape. It's only $5.
Still nice 12 center. Yeah.
Sure. And then for more modern things, I have this the Superman ones. I have a lot of from Byrne, and I started to collect the Superman before that. So I have a lot of things after that, and I do have a few of the. Well, it's not new now, but issue 700.
That's a classic cover though, right there. Anything American red, white, and blue Superman can't go wrong.
I've got some newer. I picked these up, winning these on auctions and things, and on Beta Ray Jim's auction comics, a pull box or whatever. I don't collect really any modern comics. Walking Dead Deluxe and a few others, but that's about it. But I've got some modern books like this.
Okay, it's a cool cover.
It's Absolute Wonder Woman. I forget. It might be number 1.
Okay, all right. That's a very cool cover.
And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 12, I think, from that's 2022 or 3 or something.
Also a cool cover. There you go. People love those variant covers. There are people that just collect variant covers. So.
And that I forget what this. I have the foil cover of this too.
Very, very. I mean, who doesn't love a redhead, right?
Yeah, yeah. I like gingers anyway. I don't get out much. Now you know why everyone wants me to sell for my car. There's another new one.
Oh, nice. That's a cool cover.
And this one.
Nice.
This is,
that's a book I have. I love anything Gambit. I will buy. So Rogan Gambit, got that whole series.
This is signed.
Oh, okay.
I got a price on it for that.
Oh, that's. I mean, for his signature alone, I think he charges around like $10-20. So there you go.
And I it was either a pull box or I won it because I'm a channel member. So if I'm not even watching, you get entered in sometimes in rounds and you win something. He just shipped me a whole box of a bunch of these. So
that's cool.
I don't collect them, and I'm more than happy to share the wealth.
There you go. That's the best. That's one of the beauties of this show.
I have magazines like this, $5 or something for this. I haven't looked these up yet.
I love a good wizard. That's actually, I got to look at it. I got to see what I have. I'm putting that whole run together, and I'm only missing a couple. So
I've got books. I've had these for I haven't even looked these up yet. This is, I'm not even sure what year this is from, but this is the official collector's edition of The Empire Strikes Back. This is in great shape.
Oh yeah, like the posters. Yeah, that's a great book. Yep.
When I moved, I found magazines and things I had since I was 15, 14. People magazine from the 25 most intriguing people in 1977.
Yeah.
Things I had just saved over the years. So
that's
cool
like this, stuff. Yeah, that's cool stuff.
People coming to your show, this would be something they might. I have so much. I have so many things like this.
Oh, that's Otto written all over it right there. He's a big Trekkie.
Is he?
Oh yeah, Otto's a huge Trekkie.
This is a Marvel Super Special magazine.
Oh yeah, the Raiders. Yeah, that's a great book.
The other one I wanted to show you here. This. I don't know what this is worth. Somebody gave me this a long time ago. It's El Asombroso Hombre Araña y Ahora El Azar. It's an Argentine Spider-Man comic book.
I mean, I don't know what it's worth, but I know there's a huge market for foreign books. So I guarantee you someone's going to be interested in that book.
It's got some issues. I've had this for a long time, but I mean, I've had it. I looked at it. I could read it, but I can't understand what I'm saying. I'll show you a couple more here. I have this.
Oh, I like that cover. And you know what? Just to spread the wealth, and you can yell at him for cleaning up his room. Look who is back from his car.
Uh-oh.
Did I hear my name?
I did. I was really giving you a hard time behind your
Otto. What is Otto? What is Otto buying from Custodian Ken?
Well, I have a great Custodian Ken. I clean your room. It's a mess price.
Okay. Yeah, really. I hang out in your room. We don't want to go there. That's very funny.
When you're not there, I hang out in your room.
I bet you do. I bet you revel in it. Oh, I dig it. Okay. Ken, do you know? I don't know. Cliffy, what's up, everybody? How you doing? So, Ken, finally at the. Am I totally hijacking this right now?
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So I've been stuck in a car all day waiting for AAA, back and forth. Like I got my phone on a tripod in my car. People are looking at me like, "What's this guy doing?" Like, the only thing worse is if I had candy given out to kids. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
So
what happened with your car?
The family car, Frankenstein's monster, is on his way out. So anyway, but that's okay. The Jeep's going to be up and running. We're good. We got Rogue One. But listen, you sold me at the Collectibles Festival a copy of, was it People's Magazine or Time Magazine with Star Wars on the cover?
I gave it to you.
You gave it to me. Even better for the price.
I said pick whichever one you want, and you picked it.
Okay. And it was episode 1, but was it Time Magazine or People Magazine?
People, I believe.
People Magazine. So I'm finally going to have that signed by Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen and sent off. So this was like a 1.5 year plan that I have that I'm finally coming to. So I want to thank Custodian Ken for starting us off. So thank you very much for that.
I'll take $100 for it.
Okay, there you go. A big hug and a smile, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. So what else?
I got this when this movie first came out. I got this Showcase Cinemas in East Hartford movie theater in the glass case on the way out of the movie. I've had it ever since then.
Oh, I love that book.
Oh my God.
I got one of those next to me. The magazine box right here.
It goes for like 20, 25 bucks. I've had it for a very, very long time. Can't take it with you.
I just have the indie theme in my head now.
A couple more. I got this magazine here.
Oh, that's cool. Comic Scene, Adams Family. All right. I like it. It's the different stuff you don't see. I like it.
Marvel, the 1989, the year in review.
Oh, nice. I got the 1990 one because it was the year I was born.
Jesus
This
Christ.
one?
You know, Chin, you know what I was going to say right
Yeah,
before that?
that one.
I
Yeah.
go, that's when I graduated high school.
Yeah, I was born.
I think I was in jail then.
Yeah, okay.
Batman 3D.
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that. That's pretty cool.
John Byrne.
Really?
Even
I believe
cooler.
the glasses are still in here. And then for people who want some a little lighter, I got some Archie stuff here.
There we go. Yeah, classic.
So I've got X-Men, I've got Spider-Man, I've got Batman, I've got Superman, I've got miscellaneous Marvels, I have a dollar box, I have a box of all #1 issues. I'm going to add some more things in the next couple of days. Yesterday, my living room was all comic book boxes and stacks of comics, and I was pricing and just kind of hanging out. Didn't go anywhere, and to get ready for this. I'm really looking forward to this. I've come to it before, on the other side of the table, and like I said, in the past few weeks, I've gotten into. I'm going to be selling on auction when I sign off from you guys.
All right.
Really enjoying this. Really having a good time.
And where do we have Custodian Ken set up?
So Ken, you are going to be, I believe you're with, is it Cosmic Trading? Is that his name?
Yes, Cosmic Trading Outpost. Yep.
Yep. So you guys are going to be actually right across from Uncle Frank and Spineworks, over where like the bar kind of is. I got you guys. I got you
That's
two
at the
tables.
back, right? That's at the back.
Yeah, off to the side right there.
Yep,
Right? Yep. So you guys will have that kind of backdrop. I got you guys 2 tables set up right over there. So
nice.
You guys will be good to go.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I've got.
I'm excited to have you for the first time vending, man. I'm very excited.
Thank you. I'm very, very happy. I thank you, Otto, for asking me to do this, including me in this. And I'll bring some good stuff, and can't wait. I just love doing this.
Right. So yeah, there you go. So Custodian Ken, you are one of, I believe, Chin, if we did the math properly, of all our vendors, one of 15 vendors who don't set up often or have set up for the first time. Right?
Yeah. So yeah, because we were doing, I forgot where I put it, but roughly half of the vendors. Yeah, we have a lot of guys that have stores or vend kind of full time or most of the time. But then the other half, about 15 to 20, are guys that either are setting up for the very first time, or guys like myself or Uncle Frank or Planet Mayhem and Biohazard.
Uncle Frank and Joe. No, that Joe
Uncle
only
Frank
sets up
Joe
once a year.
that set up once, maybe twice a year, and it's just all PC stuff. And that's where you get some cool, fun stuff that you don't normally see at shows.
Is Very Gary coming?
Very Gary will be there. Yep.
Nice. Yep. All right.
Awesome.
Who's coming from the farthest away location?
To set up, I'm up there. I got a solid 2.5 hour ride.
Yep. Panther Comics is coming up from Jersey, South Jersey.
Modern Bard Comics will be setting up there for the first time. He's coming up. He's up by me. We got 360 and Pope coming down from the Philly area.
Yep.
You got Street Side and Bronzeville coming from New York. We got people from all over.
Absolutely.
Really like Street Side. First time I met him, he was very, very nice, and he gave me great deals and a couple
one
of
of the best guys
freebies.
in the community.
Just wonderful. Just
Yep.
a wonderful person.
Yep.
Love it. Awesome.
But yeah, guys, that is our part one of our dealer preview this Wednesday. I'll be back here with a whole slew of other vendors that you'll see set up this Saturday. Less than a week away, which is absolutely nuts.
Single digits.
Here it is, right here. It starts at 10. Doors open at 10 a.m. It goes till 5. And then you keep hanging out after, because the after party starts. It's 10 minutes down the road, Otto?
10 minutes down the road, 7 p.m. Karaoke DJ, 7 to 11. or 7 till whenever. But you know,
Yeah, we're gonna say 7 to question mark because who
Yeah,
knows? It could get crazy. Could get
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, this Saturday, 10 a.m. doors open. Come on by, come hang out, come say hello. Would love to meet people, love to see old friends. Delicious food trucks. We have it's a food truck and an ice cream truck, Otto.
Yeah, we've got the ice cream guy coming in the afternoon, a Taste of Home, who has
Taste
been
of
our
Home, that's his
consistent
name.
food truck for many years, will be set up there. We've got our little speakeasy set up.
There
And
will be some beverages, some
yeah,
comic themed
absolutely.
beverages.
Yep.
Yep,
So
and
yeah,
then
raffle, you know, the raffle table, which I just can't wait to see. And
Mm.
you know, we'll have Zoe Zozo's Arena and one of her friends. They'll be selling raffle tickets, you know.
Yep,
So
and then giveaways all day long.
all day long. We can't wait
All
for the
day.
giveaways.
Yep.
So,
and also just so you know, he says this is important, so it's important. You should be there.
yes, that's right. That's right.
I just like showing that.
Did
stuff.
Uncle Frank sign up for the Wednesday night dealer preview?
Frank will not be on the Wednesday night dealer preview.
Oh, he'll probably be getting his hair cut.
I mean, he's got to look good for the weekend, so it's
That's right.
understandable.
That's right.
You know,
That's right. Okay.
It's
Another
understandable.
awesome gentleman he is.
Yeah.
No, he'll be set up right across from him, so you'll be seeing plenty of them on Saturday.
Yeah.
He'll get sick of me quick.
No, Ken, I really appreciate you coming on here, finishing out our first part of the dealer preview. Otto, appreciate you getting out of your car. Thank you, everybody that's been with us all night, watching stuff and listening and talking in the chat. Like I said, guys, if you're looking for anything specific, even after this video post, put it down below. The vendors watch this. I know a lot of guys have been saying it in the chat, but if you're looking for something specific, just throw it in there. Let them know, because chances are someone between all these
someone's going to
vendors
have it. And let me tell you, and I can't reiterate enough to everybody that's watching. Thank you very much. You know, this had started off, you know, I can't even tell you, pre-COVID with 15 of us, and you know, to have this many dealers and so many people that just come and put it on their calendars, we are really thankful for. But please share the videos as much as you possibly can. When I tag you guys, or we tag everybody, just like them, send them to everybody, because you know, I boosted this on Facebook. I've added it to every what's happening in town, what's happening in Hartford, what's happening in Newington. Who cares about what's happening in Newington? I got kicked out of a bunch of groups because they're like, no, you can't put this here, but it's okay because those other groups. So you know, please help share the word. This is a word of mouth show. This is grassroots as much as they come. And for those of you who are on the fence about coming, please watch these videos, or tell a friend to watch these videos and get them there. We don't want you to miss this opportunity, because we only do this once a year. Thank God.
Well,
all
on
right,
that
Jim.
note, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it from everybody here. 3 Men in a Basement. We will see you on Wednesday night.
Peace out.
Good night, Canada.
I know. We should have let Ken say that. Ken, say